tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Russell Wilson and the Las Vegas Raiders.
We've only played one game. Hello and welcome to our Sunday.
NFL football has come to...
Randy Moss, Rex Ryan, Teddy Bruschi, and Matthew Hasselbeck. The slate is stacked today, no doubt about that. And a ton of... We'll start with what you're most excited to see.
Are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there's still some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
Morning, bro. Good catch that ball. It's right here. No, it's right here.
First of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a 7-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 10th NFL season now. That's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills. The ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. Yards. They take him down at the 26. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give to Williams, running right. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This one swung out to Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great 6th sense, maybe even a 7th and 8th. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Wilson. He gets it to Thomas. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
From the 36, Wilson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, Wilson. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Wilson. Thomas has got it, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Williams trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick here is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They will be led out by their now 44-year-old quarterback playing in his 22nd NFL season. Unbelievable. The great Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. To throw is Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Brady going to throw. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. That catch good for only a couple. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flush to his right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
But he reminded us that he's a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And across midfield he goes into Ravens territory.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now Wilson on 1st down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Wilson. And caught by Thomas for a Las Vegas touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
What's up, man?
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and Thomas has it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right.
Man.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Brady's throw taken in by Chark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before half for Brady. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where you see the final score there. Josh Jacobs, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. David Montgomery, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And caught by Henry. Call it a pickup of 7. And that'll make it a 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Brady now on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Higbee secures it over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Brady again. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The handoff running left, Henry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Anderson on the jet sweep.
Nothing here! Nothing here!
He is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Robbie Anderson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
You stink.
Hold on, nigga. All right, let's get it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to race it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. They go back to the ground with Williams. Shoves him aside. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Javonte Williams
with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Raiders have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 17-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Cohen now to return.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Williams. Fights him off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Thomas.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The busy night continues for Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Williams. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Thomas. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing Week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Las Vegas, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.